Hello everybody, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. We're going to be making a wreath with this sign here. It says, great hair doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment. Alright, so we're using a 20-inch evergreen base. We have the sign here. This is a 10-inch sign. This sign came from Personalize It by Pam. Hey Rhea, how are you? We're going to be using this jute and cheetah print, animal print, whatever you want to call it. It's 10 inches. They're cut at 20 inches each. And then we're going to put in some black curls with, I guess it's like an aqua color. I'm going to call it an aqua color. It goes with the sign really well. It's not a turquoise. The turquoise is a little bit bluer than this. And those are cut at 10 inches, and then I just used a pipe cleaner to tie them together. Rolled them up and tie them together. I am so ready for next week also. We also have a cheetah print 1.5. I really love this ribbon. This goes with the sign. These two were the inspiration here. When I saw the sign and the ribbon, I knew I had to get both of those and put them together. So this one has just got a block pattern on it, and it's got the cheetah print brown and that aqua color. I also have this 1.5 inch aqua, a 2.5 inch, not very much on that. Looks kind of like a burlap ribbon. We're using a solid brown, or beige, sorry. A 1.5 beige and then a brown. Don't know if we'll use all of them, but we have them to use here in case we want to. But those we know are definitely going in. So let's move that out of the way. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm surprised I made it on. I looked at my clock and it still doesn't say 1:30 yet. But then when I looked at my phone it said 1:30. I was like, uh-oh. I guess my battery's dying in my clock. I forgot to take my hair down. Alright. So, again, these are cut at 20 inches. It's a jute and it has the strips of the cheetah print running through them. And we're just going to ruffle them up the center. And we're just going to pick a spot and put them in. I've got 18 of these, one roll. So we're going to fill up this whole base. There's no rhyme or reason to it. We're just going to put them wherever we want and as close to each other as we want. It's totally up to you. We just want to fill the base. Alright, so I still want to pull them apart and make it look like a ruffle or a flower. Alright, so I'm putting these pretty close together. It is a 20-inch frame, but I'm still using 18 pieces, only because I want it to be full. And then in between, I will put my curls. So I only have 6 sets of those right now, but if I need more, I do have it setting out. But I'm going to do 6, and those will probably go like in between the top and bottom rows, just to fill in any bare spots. We won't be putting ribbons in every tie either on this. I might put some in after I do a bow, but I'm not planning to put them in every tie. Kind of gotten away from doing that too much. There's some wreaths I still do it with, but so I just pull these apart and find one right that has 2 ends right together and use those for my ties. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing this, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get back to doing regular lives again. I had stopped for a while, so it's going to take a little bit for everyone to know that I'm doing them again. All right, that's our base. Let me show you that real quick. All right, now in some of these open spots, like right here, I'm going to put the curls. So we're just going to pick a couple of ties. Right here. These. No, not that one, this one. Got to figure out which ones I want to use first. And these are already put together. All right, so there's that one. And then we're going to put one right here. So I'm just looking where I have some open spaces in between. This right here, we'll do this one before I do it. So there we go with our curls. So I'm just putting them around the inside. The outside is good. We can always go back and add some if we need them, but right now we don't. All right, let's put our sign on. So again, this is the sign, and it says, great hair doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment. So we have that. This is a 10-inch metal sign, and it came from Personalize It by Pam. She is on Etsy, Facebook, all of those. We're going to put the sign off to the side, so I'm going to put, where's my center? Put a hole there. If you don't have one of these metal hole punches for your metal signs, you can find them on Amazon. And in my Amazon storefront, there is a link to the this one that I use, which is the Euro Punch. So if you're looking for one of those, you'll find it there. We're going to use 26 gauge silver floral wire. And we've got about 20 inches or so here. All right, I'm going to use my weaving needle. This is a 6-inch plastic weaving needle. I'm going to put both my wires through there. It helps to get this right through your wreath. It goes through the mesh, it goes through the ribbon, it goes through everything very quickly and easily. No struggling putting signs on. Pull that down, and then we're going to do the other side. Get your wires down through there. If you're looking for those, you'll find them in my shop at wreathdecorbydawn.com. They are a hot seller in my shop. Everybody loves them. All right, once we get the sign on there, figure out where we want it to be, move our mesh a little, then we can go ahead and attach it. We're going to flip this over. Let me pull these so I don't lose my sign. And then I'm going to take one wire, and I'm going to go on the other side of the ring of the frame, if I can get them apart. So right here where this ring is, I want to go on one wire on each side so that I can tie it to that. I don't want to tie it to the greenery because eventually it will come loose and break off, or the tines will come off. And then we're going to do it with the other one. Yeah, we should do that. And then I leave my wire there until I'm done, because if I need to go and move my sign, I can do it easily, and I don't have to do anything but unwrap it. Because, you know, we all make changes when we're done. So, alright, so that's down. It's a little too tight at the top, so I will fix that, but for now we'll leave it. So there's our sign. Let's make a bow. Get my bow maker out. Alright, let's see what we want to use. Like I said, we've got a whole mess of ribbon here. I don't know what I want to use. I do know I want the brown because we have brown in here. So we have the brown. This will probably go on top because it has the cheetah print. We have the beige because that's in the background of this one. Let's take the plastic off of this. Bye, you boys. We're going to use, if we have enough of this left, we'll use this up. It's not much on here, so yep, we have enough. We could do at least a loop or two with it. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ribbons. I don't think I need 7 ribbons. Alright, we're going to use this brown in our background because I don't want to use this in the back. I want it more towards the front so that it's seen. Let's see what kind of loops we want to do. I'm going to make this a little bit long just in case I want to do like a drape. I think it's just too hot to do anything around here. The humidity is what's bad. It's really not even the heat, it's the humidity. Just sweat walking outside. I am not built for the summers. I'm more built for spring and fall. I don't like being hot. I don't know many people that do other than Susan, but she's some kind of weird because she likes it like oven hot, frying pan hot. I can't do that. That's just weird to me. Does anybody else like that? Like it really hot? Like the warm weather, the hot weather? Alright, so I'm going to do the brown. Then let's do... I want to do the aqua. I don't know if I'm going to use that tan. Let's do the aqua behind it. I don't think I want this as long. But we'll cut them. I know I waste a lot of ribbon doing that, but not like I don't have plenty of it. So we're going to do one loop of that for now. This one here is a 2.5 inch, and I got this from the White Bayou craft supplies. They are on Facebook. They have a website as well. I'm not going to do this one, but I think we're going to go ahead and put this one in now. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to make that one a little bit long. It's a nice ribbon too. Thomasville, North Carolina, welcome. I have been there. I am over near what used to be Fort Bragg. It's now Fort Liberty. But it'll take a while to get used to that name. Because for 40 years, you know, we've been here and it's been Fort Bragg, so. Ribbon came from White Bayou Craft Supplies, I think is the name. If you type in White Bayou, it should pop up automatically. It's almost like a material and not like normal ribbon, the canvas from the normal ribbon. These we're going to leave a little bit longer. Alright, so we got that in there. I'm not liking that tan now. I don't know. Let's try it with this first. now we're going to do one loop with this. Maybe. I might have to make my thing shorter. Let's make this a little bit shorter just in case. You know what this means. Use up a roll of ribbon, you get to buy more. Right? For every one you use, you get to buy 3 more. Come on, twist. Thank you. There we go. That works. A little bit longer, but that's okay. We can work with it. We'll just cut that down. All right, and now we're going to go in with this one. I think that'll be big enough. All right, so I'm putting the cheetah print, leopard print, whatever you want to call it, in on top. And I'm going to do 4 loops so that there's 2 on each side. Thank you, Brenda. I have the little thing that holds the ribbon, but it just gets in my way. It's a separate piece, and I have enough stuff up here. I don't need more. I'm going to grab a zip tie and 2 pipe cleaners. Now you can use a zip tie to attach it as well, but I'm just going to use my pipe cleaners. So I want to get my zip tie on here. You could use floral wire too, but I don't. I'm going to grab this one side and I'm going to hold it pretty firmly, pull this off, and I'm going to pull my zip tie around the back with the locking part on the back, and then I want to move my zip tie into that little divot left by those 2 pegs that we had our ribbons in. Scooch over. And then we're going to tighten it a little bit more. Flip it over. We're going to take our 2 pipe cleaners and we're going to twist them. Hello, thank you so much for watching. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing this, I would really appreciate it. If you're watching the replay, you can still share it to your page. It will be posted on my Facebook and on my YouTube. I'm going to take my pliers and I'm just going to cinch that down because I don't want that wire stabbing. Hello. Also, you can join my email list if you want to see when I go live again. I do send out an email when I go live and when I have exclusive offers for those on my email list. That's the only time I email anyone. So I don't spam you with email. But if I ever lose my Facebook page or something goes wrong, the only way you're going to find me is through my email. So it's always good to have that backup. And it has happened to many people, so don't ever think it won't happen, because it could happen to anybody at any time. So that'll give everybody a way to get in touch with me and for me to let you know where I'm at and what's going on. I always have my YouTube channel I can go live from, and I am eligible to go live on TikTok. I just have not done it yet. I keep saying I'm going to and I don't. I watch a lot of wreath makers on there though. Alright, we're going to fluff this out Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to make sure all my ribbons are where they need to be before I tighten down my zip tie. I'm checking to make sure this ribbon's a little long right here. So we're gonna pull that just a bit and make sure they're all the same length. I don't like it when you can noticeably see how much longer one is than the other. I don't care if it's just a little tiny bit and you don't notice it, but the ones you do notice are the ones that bug me. Alright, so there's our bow. Now I'm going to cinch my zip tie down and make it tight as I can with my hand, and then I'm going to use my little zip tie tool, also available on my Amazon shop. Link is in the description. Alright, so there's our bow with our little tails. Let's take our wreath, in case you missed that part. There's our wreath with the sign on it. Now we're going to use our needle again. Take both of the stems from your pipe cleaner, put it through there. It's got a wide eye so that you can get both your wires in there. And again, you'll find those in my shop at wreathdecorbydawn.com. They come in 2 different sizes, so you can choose which one you want. I like the longer ones. Some people still like the shorter ones. They work on all types of wreaths, especially mesh and grapevines. If you ever get a grapevine wreath where you get really tight woven grapevines, they work really well for that. Alright, so let's fluff this out a little. Alright, so now our ties are on there. We don't need that anymore. We'll take our stems, our chenille stems, pipe cleaners, and we are going to put, just like we did with the other, we're going to put one on each side of the frame on the back of the wreath. And then we're going to tie it to the frame. I never tie off to the mesh. I don't tie off to the greenery on the frame because those can all come loose. I tie off to the actual wire frame of the wreath base. Pretty thick metal, so we're going to twist that on there, and then I'm going to roll it up. There we go. And there is our bow. I'll fix it in a second. I just want to show you. Alright, so now we can take any of them that we want and we can make it to where they drape. Do you know what a drape is? Or some people call it a waterfall. But you can take the long tails, pinch them, and just, you're making like a little loop basically. So we're going to do that with these, and we're going to put it right in this tie here because it's there. If I can get my fingers on it. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm on the wrong side of it, no wonder. There we go. I had both things on the same side. Thank you. There we go. So we got a little loop right there. So then these can just kind of hang down. And then we'll take this one over here and we'll do the same thing. Pinch it. And we'll go right in this tie. Thank you. There we go. So now that one's draped. And then we'll put these back in the center. We'll dovetail those. And what I like to do with these 1.5 on the top, I like to curl them. So I take my little dowel. This is just a 3/4 inch dowel, 12 inches long. Take it and wrap your ribbon around it like that, and then pull it out. It gives it a nice little curl. I haven't dovetailed these yet, but I will go back and do them. So there's how it's wrapped, and then I just pull the dowel out and then pull on that, and it makes a nice little curl. Fluff out these ribbons here. I want them open. Don't want them laying flat and closed. Let's see what else. I could put some tails right here. I think I'm just gonna cut maybe a 14-inch piece, a little bit longer of each. Dovetail them. I'll put them together and dovetail them. Alright, so I'm just going to cinch these at the end. I'm not really, well, let's see. We're going to dovetail this end too. I wasn't going to, I was just going to fold it and put it in there, but no, we're going to dovetail it. But I'm not cinching it in the center, because I want it longer at the bottom than I do at the top. So I'm going to do about, let's say 6 inches, like that. And we're going to put it in there. So I'm just going to put it in this tie right here because it's here. So you'll have a little bit sticking out the top. And then we'll open this up like that. Because I want it to be longer at the bottom. I don't want it to be like the regular ties where you have them even and all that. So let's curl this a little bit with your hand. There. So we got that little tie right there. See that? Right down there at the bottom. And then I think I'm going to do another one over here and one more up there. So they're about 14 inches. There's one. Should have bought 2 of these ribbons from you. Now I know you don't have any left now, but maybe hopefully I'll get lucky and I'll have some when I go to Sims. Let's try this needle again. Oh, that one went in. Thank you. Alright, let's do 2 more of these. 1. 2. Dovetail them. And then we'll be done. It's not a very complicated wreath today, just a simple, pretty. This would be great for your hairdresser, be good for their salon, for them to put on their door at home. This would be a really nice gift for a hair salon. Alright, so there we go with our ribbons together. Again, we're going to do about 6 inches. And I want to go this direction, keep them going the same direction. So I want to do right here. I'm going to put this in and cinch it together. Now you could make more bows and put them on instead of doing this. This is just what I like. And this one's going to go right here. Alright, there we go. Let's spread these out. Go this way with this one. This one I probably didn't do right. I probably made it a little bit longer at the top. I'll fix that though. Alright, so there we go. And I'll go around and I'll look at it and make sure if I need to adjust or fix anything. If I don't like the look of it, I can always change it. Maybe add a different bow or another bow instead, but doesn't need a whole lot of ribbon. I want the sign to speak for itself because it is a very pretty sign. And I love the colors. So there we go. That is it. Guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. There's our wreath. I will hang it on the door and get a picture of it once I do the once over and make sure that it's good to go. It is listed in my shop if anyone is interested in it. It just does not have the picture up yet. It just says coming soon. So you'll see it says Hairdresser Wreath if anyone's interested in that. Take a look. And I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me this afternoon, taking time out of your day. And I hope to see you back again real soon. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be kind to one another.